I'm good at reading people, you know.
What do you read now?
Well, I see a man, and he's alone, and he's straight, and that's good enough for me.
My movies now, like most filmmakers, are primarily seen on people's laptops or on their cell phones. Most people don't go to the movie theater, and so the communal experience is a bit of a dying experience, vanishing experience. I write about things that I think we read about in the newspaper all the time, but I approach it from my perspective, I explore these things in a way that is problematic because it's not judgmental in the way it's presented in the media. If you're talking about a character like the one that Dylan Baker and Kieran Hines have played, you're talking about a character for whom there is not much room for sympathy, never mind empathy, but to recognize that there is a human pulse is what I think makes the movies challenging. My movies have stories, but I don't know that any of them have a plot. Not much of a plot, really. Generally, I write a scene and see where it takes me, and if there's enough of a motor, I follow it through to the end and figure out what I'm actually doing. I think that audiences always respond to those most vulnerable because that's something that elicits a certain kind of sympathy and brings a kind of intimacy in the relationship the audience has with the character. And so those qualities that you describe, vulnerability, this is, and I think in all of cinema, this is what moves people, is getting close and connected with the frailties of others. Well, there's a plus and a minus to everything. While I have a certain romantic view of cinema and I do relish the experience, the theatrical experience, to be there in the dark, to be there with in a room full of strangers, sharing that experience is something I value. But that said, for many people, movies like mine, I think, are only accessible through the internet. So were it not for the internet, people would not be able to see much of my work. And I suppose if the choice is to see it on the computer or not at all, I think it's good to give people that option.